Synthesizer drums have left their mark on decades of industrial music. Today we'll have a look at Behringer's clone of the Pearl Syncussion, explore its history, and see if it can make those classic industrial sounds. The Pearl Syncussion SY-1, released in 1979, was Pearl Drum's first venture into electronic percussion. Originally designed as an add-on for acoustic drum kits, it even came bundled with a pair of drum pads. But like many gear legends, it found a second life beyond its intended use. Electronic producers, especially in techno, new wave and synthpop, quickly realized its potential. Bands like New Order, Soft Cell, or OMD famously used it to craft their distinctive sounds. But beyond the dance floor and pop charts, the Syncussion also found a home in darker, more experimental corners of music. Artists like Joy Division, Aphex Twin tapped into its edgy character, while industrial pioneers like Krupps used it on their cult album, this one. Perhaps most notably, Skinny Puppy, going back to Kevin Key's days with Images in Vogue, have made the SY-1 and synthesizer drums a defining element of their sound.
What bands do you like?
What bands do I like? I don't know, lots of bands. Images in Vogue.
In this picture of Kevin Key's studio, you can spot the Simmons SDS-5, two Pearl SY-1 that we're going to check out in a minute, and also the Pearl SC40. He was also using the Syncussions live with download, as you can see here live in Berlin, Germany. Kevin Key even released his own take on synthesizer drums with the BRAP SY-1, a limited run of just 50 units. According to the official website, it's a hyper revamp of the original Pearl Syncussion. Unfortunately, it's sold out, though if you got one for sale, hit me up, please. I just got my hand on Behringer's clone of the Pearl Syncussion. Let's see if it can crank out some mean industrial sounds. The SY-1 offers 6 oscillator modes. You can choose from single oscillator, FM, this one's my favorite for kick drums, dual oscillator mix, great low end, very snappy, dynamic oscillator mix, again very snappy. I like the high end also. FM noise mix. This is my least favorite option, but the FM sounds really good. And of course, pure noise. So this is of course the best for snare drums. Each mode can be shaped by adjusting the tune, decay, and filter cutoff controls. Alright, let's test it out clean. So this is without any processing. I love the low end. Let's try another beat. I really like the option C for kick drums. Again, option C. It's also really cool to try something else than the noise as snare. Then we're gonna add distortion pedals. Let's start with the HM2, a classic. Sounds really cool. I love the snare. Let's try with the noise. Nice. Shorter decay. And by the way, the pedal is full gain. Turn up the output. Wow. Oh yeah, I like the low end with the HM2, really cool. Let's try with the noise again, or maybe the option C. Alright, I changed the pedal. Let's try with the filter short bus pedal. Again, option C for the kick. Nice. Nice kick drum, more gain. Try with the LFO. I don't like it. And then we're gonna add a bass line. The bass line is from my preset pack FM Bass Factory. I added a bit of distortion on the kick with the shaper plugin. And also a bit of delay on the snare. These are free plugins, by the way, from Kilohertz. Let's try something else for the snare. It's really cool with the delay, with the fast delay. And after that, we're gonna make a song with it. If you're a music producer, check out my Patreon page and also my Instagram where I'm posting original content.